Can you hear us? Captain!
Do you hear us?
A generation ago, we fled the crumbling British Empire as the world froze around us. I held New London together. United, we survived 30 years of whiteouts. But the world around us is dead. Empty.
Right for taking. The city grows.
Festers.
Merely surviving is not enough. We have to expand. After all, it's us who survived the end of the world.
Yes. Now
Greetings and salutations everyone, and welcome to Frostpunk 2. My name is Chris, I'm established, and Frostpunk 2 is developed and got published by 11-bit Studios, who released the game yesterday on September 20th, 2024. Now, for those of you familiar with this channel, you know that I've been let's playing Frostpunk 1 on this channel here, and that I've been loving Frostpunk. So naturally I had to get Frostpunk 2, and we will make a full playthrough of the campaign, starting with the prologue, The Wanderers. We've been roaming the frozen deserts for years. Many of us do not remember a world before the Great Frost. Now another whiteout is coming, and again we've reached the old machine. Again, we will rely on its furnace to provide heat through the storm. In the past, we always made sure there were enough supplies for the next whiteout, but our numbers have grown through the years. Providing for everyone is getting harder and harder. We must survive. And we will, hopefully. So, after coming back home from work yesterday evening, I had a little late night playthrough or play session, and already dabbled in the prologue. Played through the prologue, but finished there. So I got the basics down, I think. But yeah, nothing past the prologue. So everything after the prologue will be completely new to me, as it will probably be for you. So, fight the cold. The old dreadnought remains in pieces under layers of snow, but scattered wagons still have resources inside. First, we must break ice to reach one of the oil wagons and construct an extraction district to use it. Then we can turn on the dreadnought's furnace to heat us. We will restart the furnace. Oh yes, we will. But first, we will pause and have a look around, man. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? So, for a graphics connoisseur like me, this is amazing. It looks so beautiful. The UI is very clean. And yeah. What do we gotta do? Frostbreak to an oil wagon and construct an extraction district. Now, so the basics are actually kind of simple. Before we can build anything, we need to frostbreak the surrounding area, or the area in which we want to build. Frostbreak, imagine a snow surface covered in an ice sheet, and you basically got the problem why we need to frostbreak, right? We need to frostbreak through the upper layer of ice in order to get below it. So, and frostbreak we do with this little button down here. Here we can construct hubs, and this is the construction of districts. For those of you familiar with Frostpunk 1, in Frostpunk 1, if you remember, we build separate houses, and here we will build districts, basically. So Frostpunk 1, where Frostpunk 1 is micromanagement, Frostpunk 2 developed to macromanagement, where we were taking care of a single city in Frostpunk 1. We will now in Frostpunk 2 be taking care of a society and build out that society into hopefully several cities, and yeah, we'll see. So, frostbreaking. Let's go and frostbreak to here. Maybe take, yeah. So these two are oil wagons. Let's go back here. We have oil wagons here. We have construction wagon with prefabs. Prefabs is oh well. Let's see what the tutorial says to prefabs. Constructing any type of structure requires prefabs. They are prefabricated building components assembled at the construction site into buildings, hubs, or whole districts. So yeah, prefabs are basically the wood and iron of Frostpunk 1, basically. So, and then we have scraps. Scraps are a stockpilable resource that can be spent on frostbreaking, funding construction, or when using specific actions. It goes into more details than that here, but basically, yeah, this is our money with which we pay people in order for to work for us, basically. And over here we have food. Back there are materials, right? Yeah, materials. Maintenance wagon. We've got oil down here as well. So yeah, let's see. Where do we wanna? Let's maybe make our way down here. As well as this way, so that we get access to the food. And maybe one last excursion down here, so that we get access to those prefabs. Now let's let it roll, and let's see how the people do. Look at that, huge machines came out of nowhere in order to break the frost. So yeah, this is the Dreadnought. Once we got the oil coming in, we can start the generator and start heating our community. Let's speed up a little. Here we are. All done. So now we can place extraction districts. Now those extraction districts will extract whatever resource is there, basically. We can use those for both the prefabs, but also the oil, and later for the materials as well. So, but let's start with the oil for now. And let's put you down like so. And let's go for prefabs as well, because we need resources in order to build. So up here we've got population. We'll just let this roll, and up here we've got population. Now this is we only currently have 3,000 population because this is the prologue and not the main city. Right beside the overall population, we have the current workforce with a detailed overview of what's going on. Available currently, we have 1,650, of which 300 are currently employed in extraction districts. So yeah. Then right here we have the heat requirements. Right now heat is scarce because we don't have any fuel coming in, and also we have not switched on the generator. So yeah, up here we have shelter, the shelter requirements. Currently we only have 10 available shelters, but 35 more shelters are needed, so we'll go into building shelters very soon. Also food is scarce, so yeah. Oh, what's this? Oil. As the thick black liquid oozes through the pipes, our people rejoice. The carcass of this old machine is a testament to the hardships that made us, but more importantly, it's our haven in the storm. It has allowed us to weather many whiteouts, and it will do so again. We have oil. We can turn on the furnace. Select the Dreadnought rack to access furnace control. Once turned on, the Dreadnought's furnace will automatically convert oil into heat. Okay, well then, let's go ahead and turn on the generator. Burp. I love the sound design. Already loved it in Frostpunk 1, and it seems to continue along that line. I mean, yeah. Provide basic infrastructure. The furnace is on. We have enough oil to cover current needs. But the cold will still affect our people until they have proper shelter. Housing will best protect us from the cold if built in close proximity to other housing or the furnace itself. However, we'll need prefabricated parts for construction. We brought some with us. The rest we need to extract from the wagon wreckages. I see. So yeah, let's pause. And let's get into housing district. As the information mentioned, we can just place a housing district right where we have space, like right here. We could just place it here, and they'd be fine. But we get bonuses like plus 20 heat if we put down housing districts close to the generator, or the Dreadnought in this case, or if we put them close to each other. So let me demonstrate. We put 3 down here. Now districts, as you can see from right below my mouse, it says 0 out of 6. Now if you put 1 down here, then it says 1 out of 6. So this indicates how many of these hexagon areas, of these hexagon fields, you will have to click on in order to place down a district, right? So let's put them down here like so, and voila. One housing district won't do, so after since we've put this one down and set our people to work on it, we can now put down even more down here if we want. But as you can see, if we were to put it down here, then we have two bonuses. We have plus 20 heat because we're near the generator, but also plus 20 heat because we're near another housing district. So whereas over here we only get plus 20 heat because we're near the housing district. So yeah, this is we need to keep this kind of information, this kind of tactic in mind, because this is all about survival, right? As long as our people have enough heat and enough food, we can survive the wasteland. It gets more complicated from there, obviously, but that's the basic, right? So yeah. Let's break more frost, shall we? Let's break along this line. Oh, and frost breaking is always, you always have to frost break 8 tiles in order to finish up the frost breaking process, or to start the frost breaking process in the first place, like so. One over here. We also need to keep in mind our workforce. Right now, frost breaking takes 300 people out of the workforce, and yeah, need to be mindful of that. So let's go down this way to this oil field, or actually it's a wagon wreckage, right? Yeah. So great, things are looking up. Let's fast forward a bit. Very good, frost broken all of this. Now let's put down some more housing. Put you down here, down there, and maybe like so. Voila. Okay. Meantime, this is done. Oh, and here we are. Oh, nope. The housing district has just finished, so freeing some of the workers. Now, let's put down some food, because people need to eat, right? So, like so. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Second housing district is currently being set up. Okay, and down here we have the Wanderers, or down here we have the factions that we will encounter during the playthrough. Currently we only have the Wanderers, right? Our community of 3,000 members, Wanderers, neutral. We've been roaming the cold, harsh world for many years. May the black path lead us. May we tread on to the promised land. So, and we can give orders. We can say tighten belts, which will, obviously, they will eat less, consume less food. We can say give us scraps, which will increase our scrap heap by 165, but will worsen relations, and we can pay them scraps in order to gain trust back. Speaking of trust, down below, right down here at the bottom, this is the trust meter, overall trust. Currently it's accepted, or we are accepted, right? But this may change and will change during the course of our playthrough. Trust is located at the bottom of the screen. Trust shows how much confidence people have in you as the leader and your decision making. It mainly consists of your relations with all communities and factions, which are influenced by your actions toward them and the fulfillment of your promises. Additionally, their opinion of you depends on the direction in which you develop the city, e.g. what you research, build and vote on. And research and vote. We'll come to that after the prologue. But right now we are all busy with basics, so let's speed up time a bit. Voila! Gain access to food. We have established some heat and shelter for our people. We must now turn our attention to the incoming whiteout. First, we must frostbreak to the small patches of fertile soil suitable for growing food. Then we must store it in easily accessible depots. We must move quickly so no one starves. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, way ahead of you. We already started one food district. We will go into a second one, but also we have a very, very huge food district down here in form of a seal colony. Now, I'm not a fan of the prospect of killing seals, but look at this. Fertile soil, what we can build with in the area of the fertile soil will only give us 18,000 food, which is not really enough in order for us to survive the whiteout. Same here, only 18,000 food, whereas this seal colony provides 400,000 food. So yeah, I think we want to go down here and at least club some seals, right? So, but yeah, first let's keep on frost breaking. Maybe out to here. We also need to finish frost breaking this part. I just noticed. Maybe we do that real quick. Like so that we get enough access to oil, because this will run out, right? So right now we have 48.1 thousand liters of oil remaining, or units of oil remaining. So but with increasing heat requirements, this will drain fast. So we need to make sure that we always have access to oil in order to provide heat. And the more buildings, the more districts we build, the more heat will be required. So this is it's a nice balance we need to keep between requirement and fulfillment of that. Prepare for the whiteout. We secured our immediate survival. Now we have to stockpile as much food as we can before the whiteout forces us to take shelter. To do that, we need to produce more food than our demand. We must be ready, and we will be. So, stockpile enough food to survive the whiteout, and we need 40,000 units of food. So, to do that, we have 73 weeks. And right now we are not stockpiling anything. So let's go into the... Oh, okay. What are we missing? Oh, scraps, as usual. As usual. Okay, let's just let it run for a while, and let's wait for a scraps delivery. Because we have plus 21 scraps per week as an income. So this will slowly replenish. But yeah, it sets a little limit to us early on. So food, or do we wanna? Nah, let's go for the food district here first. And once that is done and we've got enough scraps, we will go into a food stockpile hub. Now, the stockpile hub allows us to, each stockpile hub allows us to store plus 15,000 food units. But also, if we place a stockpile hub close to a food district, then the workforce requirement in the food district is lowered depending on how many of these hexagon tiles get covered by the influence area of that food stockpile hub. So, but let's let this roll, and yeah, okay. Oh, what's this? Finnenkel, 42, gardener, pouring sand in his hands. We've been here so many times. The soil is depleting. A couple more and there will be no point erecting the hothouse. There will be nothing to grow food on. And the yield is so low. Either we pull emergency shifts or tighten our belts. Otherwise, there might not be enough for everyone. We might not be able to fill food stockpiles without exceptional measures. Consider asking the Wanderers to tighten belts or instill emergency shifts in food districts. Okay, yeah, we will consider it. Both, thankfully, both are just optional. Because both measures, if we were to go in here and say emergency shifts, we could do that, but then the trust will fall, right? And we don't want that. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, now the second food district is ready, and now let's see, where can we put down a... Oh, look at that. This is beautiful. Let's do that. Let's put it right down there in the middle, smack in the middle. And while this is going, why don't we just continue ice breaking? We broke this, so now we can put down another extraction district right on top of this oil wagon. But also we need more materials, because this this little extraction district, we only have 220 prefabs left in it. So this will be depleted very soon. And also we need, oh yeah, we need, okay, no. Let's go down here and first put down another extraction district. Because I just noticed we are below, we have a slight heat deficit, right? With each district you put down the heat requirement increases. We have a demand of 160 and we only have an output of 120. So if we put down another extraction district right here on the oil wagon, the demand will get not really lowered, but will definitely get fulfilled. So let's do so right here and let it roll. Beautiful. Now this is done, and stockpiles ready in 187 weeks at current rate. This is not good, because we only have 66 weeks left until the whiteout. So now we need to have a look at how we can lower that. As I said, we can say, you know guys, chaps, just go into emergency shifts. Why don't we do that? And you can see our trust is now has been lowered, right? The trust in us. Oh, but now the second oil extraction district has come online, and as you saw, our heat output increased. So now demand is 180 and our output is 180. But let's look at this first. Against the elements, squalor. Each day the wind grows fiercer. Relentlessly it beats against our buildings, weakening our structures gust by gust. Without raw materials to repair the damage, our districts will deteriorate. The more we build, the more materials we will need. This is the world we know. Provide more materials to reduce squalor before it harms our people. Yeah, and here we go. Our first promise. We can promise to fulfill those material needs, and we will promise that. Once we did that, relations marginally will improve with the Wanderers. But we can also say we won't address this right now, which will result in a immediate relation decrease with the Wanderers. But as I said, we will promise this, opening a new to-do list, because we have materials right here, very close to us. We will just go ahead and frostbreak our way down here first. And as what I was trying to say before we got rudely interrupted by this prompt, we will definitely go down here and build a third oil extraction district down here, because right now we our demands are met, but just that, right? We don't produce any extra heat that we could use. So, but let's let's ice break our way also down towards this little seal colony, and maybe do it like so. Yeah, this looks good. Misa like. Okay, let's go. Let's roll. And this is a this little symbol just popped up. This shows that or indicates that the resource deposit is nearly depleted. And once we click on it, we can see there are only 60 prefabs left, which will only last for 3 more weeks. So what's going on here? A mysterious symbol, the captain's legacy. One of our frostbreaking crew uncovered the frozen remains of a man in a tattered uniform. His shoulder patch reads New London Scouts, 3rd Platoon, and he bears an obscure insignia. Some of our elders claim it belongs to a military organization, while others argue it has a religious significance. Maybe you have heard of this New London before and can settle their debate. Now, New London was the canonical name of the city in Frostpunk 1. And this little decision we are about to make is whether or not we decided for the Faith Keepers in Frostpunk 1 or for the Order path. And if you remember, in our Frostpunk 1 playthrough, we decided on faith. So this insignia, it symbolizes faith. New London is a city of devotion that established a new religion and follows the guidance of a zealous clergy. This will create a continuity in which New London has embraced faith to survive. We could also go for the order, but I'd like to keep it canonical, you know. So yeah, let's go with this. Or we could also go, and I don't recognize the symbol. New London's history is shrouded in mystery. This will create a continuity in which New London has leaned on either order or faith to survive. So basically this will decide automatically on what kind of path. But yeah, we will take faith, because you gotta have faith. Okay, let's roll. Oh, and our frostbreaking team down here is done. So let's go and frostbreak this area, maybe like so. Oh, and let's put down another resource hub down here, or extraction district, I meant to say, not resource hub. We gotta be careful not to mix up these two things. So what's going on here then, hey? Oh yeah, right. We put you guys on emergency shifts. That's why the icon. And yeah, our first extraction district has been depleted, so we can demolish it. And the beauty is, if we demolish a district, we get all the resources that we invested in building the district. We get them all back. So in this case, plus 38 scraps and plus 53 prefab. So let's do that. Oh, what's going on here? Tria Clackhorn, 62, seamstress, looking at her grandchildren playing.
My knees ache, and my fingers are so stiff I can't hold the needle anymore. I've lived a full life. It warms my heart to see little Betty and Jacob play by the evening fire, but maybe this is it. I've talked with the other elders. If it comes to it, we will go. I won't let my grandchildren starve.
Some people are ready to sacrifice themselves to lower the food requirement. Yeah, that's a nice little sentiment, but hopefully it won't be required, because how are we doing workforce-wise? We're still looking good. So, tell you what, let's put down the food district down here for the seal colony. And let's put down another extraction district down here for materials in order to fight the squalor in our settlement. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Oh! Bugger, right. This is prefabs, this is materials. We need another prefab extraction district. So let's quickly go down here and build it. Or at least frost break towards this area so that we can build it in the next go. Enough materials. Good work. We are now gathering enough materials to maintain our districts. Time to focus on stockpiling food for the whiteout. Relations improve, causing trust to rise. Let's focus on food. Okay, we will. After we have built another extraction district right here in order to gain more prefabs. Go, go, go! Beautiful. And while this is building, why don't we... Oh, we can't because we need... we don't have the required workforce. Okay. Because 21 are sick already? Guys, come on. Pull yourself together, man. Oh, what's this? Seals! If we hunt them all, we'll definitely have enough for the whiteout. Yes, I agree. So, prefabs are coming in. Colder season, heat demand is increased. Okay, okay. So, yeah. We had a slight change in weather. And it will get colder. Yeah, this is the... So, as in Frostpunk 1, we have a timeline showing us the... oh yeah, the whiteout. Here's the whiteout. Showing us the upcoming weather, right? So, right now we have 43 weeks left. Are currently in week 46. So, and this is week 50, week 60. Okay, so by week 89 or 88... the temperature will drop again. Only this time around it only dropped by 1 level. We were at -20, now we are at -30. And in week 89 it will drop by 2 levels, so making it -50. and right after that the whiteout hits. So yeah, we got to make sure that this that we are ready by then. So you might have asked yourself, okay Chris, all good and fine, you're playing it beautifully, perfect, wouldn't have done it better myself, but what are these little globes up here? So basically this is yeah, those are status indicators, right? Right now disease status is minor. We only have 23 sick right now. The cold status is minor. We have high cold increases disease, decreases population growth, and makes people freeze to death. So right now we don't have any population growth whatsoever, but we do have sick people. So, and a little look here at our shelter requirements shows us that we have provided enough shelter for most of the people, but not for all. So maybe we'll want to think about putting down another housing district. Question is, do we do that now? Yeah, probably, right? Okay, so we're... okay, we don't have any space near the dreadnought anymore, so let's put it down here like so, and so. There we are. Okay, let it roll. Oh, maybe not that fast, right? Because we want to see... okay, yeah, workforce. Okay, workforce again. We need to wait until this district has finished building. But we have enough workforce in order to put down a food stockpile hub right here beside the seal colony. Beautiful. So, and food wise, where do we see? Oh yeah, right here. Right now our overall stockpile has a capacity of 25,000. So with this it will increase onto 40,000, which is the amount required for surviving the whiteout. So yeah, let's go. Okay, this is done now. All of our people have shelter, but also the heating requirements increased, right? So maybe we should think about finding another source of oil. No, we don't have any. Okay, good. Well then. Okay, so how can we get the heat demand down then, you ask? And I hear you. We can get it down by demolishing districts. Districts like this one, after it has depleted, we have depleted its food deposit. So, yeah. That's one way. Another way would be to just build another extraction district on a coal or oil resource deposit, but we don't have any more resource deposits. So yeah, bugger. So, how are we looking? Guys, how about you pull some emergency shifts as well? And let her rip. Oh, what's this? The whiteout draws near, a sacrifice. People in the camp are getting tense. They worry we won't gather enough food in time. Our hunters propose to slaughter the remaining seals, including pups and females. This will allow us to gather much more food, but will wipe out what could be the last colony of these creatures on Earth. However, many elders have volunteered to walk into the Frostland rather than be a burden on our resources. Their sacrifice would significantly reduce the rations we need for the whiteout. What should we do? The whiteout will arrive in 34 weeks. We have currently stockpiled 18,541 units of the required 40,000 food. So, shall we slaughter all the seals? Let's go clubbing, basically? Or shall we send out our elders to their death? I say we do neither. We will gather enough food in time. If you fail, the consequences will be dire. Yes, I know, but we will... This game is not only difficult in the tasks it sets you, but also difficult to not lose your humanity, right? Because it demands decisions from you at times, and so did Frostpunk 1, that are basically, I mean, send the elders out into the frost, just letting them die. I mean, what kind of monster do you have to be in order to do that? But we will get confronted with decisions we will have to make that won't be as easy as this one right now. We have still enough time, and right now we have 34 weeks left, and stockpiles will be ready in 21 weeks. So there's no need for us to send out the elders to die, nor is there any need for us to kill all the baby cubs and the females of the seal colony, right? So yeah, but there will be come a time where we will have to make a decision that will be not as easy as that. So, yeah. Very much looking forward to that. Or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. Okay, but right now we're looking good. We're looking good. So, how about all you sick people? 27 now. Bugger. Okay, well, let's keep it going. Still at minus 55. Oh, minus 10. And now if we demolish it, we should be within heat limits again. Good. Which will lower... Yeah, look at that. We have no more sick people. Great. 27 sick people have returned to work in the old dreadnought. Splendid. So, oh, this has been depleted as well? Okay, no more prefabs. Let's demolish this one as well then. And maybe... Do we want to build... I mean, we are really good right now. We are good in terms of shelter, in terms of food, and in terms of materials. We've got a surplus, which means that we don't have any squalor. Squalor gradually increases disease and reduces population growth. It also gradually damages districts, ultimately causing them to stop working until they are repaired. Squalor rises when there is not enough materials to satisfy demand for the maintenance of the city. So yeah, that's squalor for you. Oh, and this one is depleted as well, so let's demolish you. Now the only food district we have left is the seal district, basically, and this will do. This will absolutely do. Right now we are at 35,837 food units of the required 40,000. And what? 10 weeks? Oh, we have 10 weeks left and only 14 stock. Okay, no. This is not good. This is not good at all. So let's play it safe. And break our way towards this food district or food deposit and put down another food district right here. Because 7 weeks left now, and our stockpiles will be ready in 11. So maybe let's tell them the good news that, well, guys, you gotta tighten your belts. Yeah, losing us some trust, but hopefully, yeah, see, look at that. And now our stockpiles will be ready in 2 weeks, which is great. Whew. All right, food secured. We did it. We secured enough food to survive the incoming whiteout. Our workers will make some last-minute preparations before the storm arrives. We should try and keep our people warm for this time. We will survive. Now we wait. Yes, we will, and we will do so. And we will speed up time. And here we are. The whiteout is here. The preparations are over. Look at that. Against all odds, the Wanderer's survival. When the whiteout hit the camp, the Wanderers were ready. Everyone was thankful we acted fast and gathered enough food in time. The miracle of the seal colony strengthened our hope that our journey will lead to a promised land. Our elders have added this story to our great tales, alongside warnings about a sinful city that still pumps smoke into the sky. We survived. Beautiful. We survived the end of the world. Now, what? Tell you what. Frostpunk 2, baby! This is it. Look at it. The old captain is dead. New London is weak. Food is low, overpopulation looms, coal is running out. People yearn for a future worth dreaming of, but is it the same future for what? Keep the city together. Or hold its hand on its deathbed. Well, hopefully not the latter. Chapter 1. Scraping the Barrel. Okay, so yeah, this is as far as I got in my little test run yesterday evening. So, and I think this is the perfect time for us to take a break. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, if so, maybe give it a like, share, or even subscribe to the channel. And with that out of the way, I hope you have a splendid day, stay warm, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye.